Alright, thank you very much for joining me. This is Gulpain back again with a quick video response, and this time I'm video responding to my, not my old friend, my new friend, Metroidvania81. I met Voorhees Retro, well I didn't meet him, I don't even know who he is, but I talk to him a lot on YouTube, and he does a lot of video responses to my videos, and I'm attempting to do video responses to his videos as well when he puts up like a video responding episode, or a video that's able to video respond to. I don't know. Seems to like the same kind of games as me as well, like the Metroidvania style games. So he has asked a question, or not asked a question, but he's basically put up a video about top 5 genres. So what are your like top 5 genres of games? So he went through some 5 interesting genres as well, and the ones I have sort of overlap, because if you think about it, there's not that many genres of games. I suppose you could have like the kart racing genre, or the realistic sim racing genre, or the arcade racing. I suppose you could have those as well. I've gone for the ones that I normally play. So let's have a look at my top 5 genres. Okay, so this is a top 5. Unlike most of my top 5s, this top 5 is actually in order. So coming in at number 5 then is just like platformers. So like your Marios, not really Sonic because I'm not a huge fan of Sonic, but like cartoony platformers like Quackshot, you know, like World of Illusion, those sort of ones are good as well. Mario probably is the king though, just because of the sheer amount of Mario games out there. But there's other platformers as well, like the Disney platformers are good, like Aladdin on the Mega Drive is good. The Super Nintendo one is okay as well, but like just those platforms. Rad Rogers is one I'm playing at the moment, that's really good. So number 5, and then coming in number 4 then is survival horror. So I do love survival horror, although survival horror, like, I mean, it's hard to define what it is. I always think it's like Resident Evil style game, so like a kind of a B movie, whereas other survival horror games, they're actually trying to be super scary. But I prefer like the Resident Evil sort of ones, like Resident Evil original trilogy, 4, 5 and 6 are great. Most of the Resident Evil games are really good as well. I don't really like the new ones because I don't really like first person stuff, like, but I like the remakes. But other survival horror games as well, like I suppose Ghost Hunter, like some survival horror games, you know, you don't have like survival horror games, you're supposed to have like the minimum amount of like ammo and resources, and you have to kind of, you know, strategically manage your resources, as well as, you know, coming up against the horror, you know, the ghost or the zombie or the vampire characters. So if you don't have like, or you have to have tank controls as well, a lot of people think, like, I don't think you have to do that, but survival horror games, or horror games in general, that'd be number 4. And then number 3 then would be one of my favourite genres, obviously because it's in my top 5 favourite genre list, is the point and click genre. Now this is probably because I love Broken Sword so much, just because of the story in it, and it's kind of like, it's very concerned with like history as well, like the Templars and, you know, different stuff that happened in history. Also the Monkey Island game is good as well, and I quite like a couple of like Black Mirror, a couple of the ones that come out. There's new style point and click games which don't have the cursor, but they are point and click games, like the Walking Dead Telltale games. Those are just modern point and click games, I think. And there's like Detroit Become Human. That's like a point and click game as well, although there is a bit of action in it, so it's not a traditional point and click game, but it sort of is like differentiating it from like Mass Effect, which isn't a point and click game because that's like loads and loads of action, but you're still doing like the conversation stuff. But I don't know, it's kind of hard to know, but I like the old-fashioned point-and-click genre. And then number 2 then is Metroidvania. So I love a good Metroidvania game, particularly like the Castlevania games on the DS and the Game Boy Advance, and obviously Symphony of the Night as well. So those are on their own. But then there's other Metroidvania games that come out, like Hollow Knight. They have like a slightly different aesthetic, where I think it's harder to get into the Metroidvania games when your character isn't like, you know, like, they're not proportionally a person, or you know, like you're like some sort of animal or something like that. They're a little bit more difficult to get into, but they're still good, like. So Metroidvania games then. And then the top genre that I like is RPGs. So obviously, if you've ever watched any of my videos, it's RPGs. So specifically like JRPGs, like which are turn-based, like Final Fantasy, the turn-based, not the new Final Fantasy where it's just like, I don't know what the kind of battle system that is. So like the old from 10 backwards, where it's like turn-based, you get to choose your action, you get to choose your magic, stuff like that. I know they didn't do the ATB, Active Time Battle in 10, they did in the previous games. So like Active Time, or, you know, like just traditional turn-based, I think is the best kind of style. well. And then, like, you know, the engulfing story where, like, you know, something's out to destroy the world, and you have to go collect things, and then there's all these different things that you can collect, you know, off the bean track in the main story. Love that stuff. So that's my top 5 genres. Thank you very much, Voorhees Retro 81, for asking the question. Don't forget, if you want to do a video response to this video or to Voorhees Retro 81, it's too many syllables, Voorhees, come on, any of his videos as well, go have a check of his channel. He's got a few kind of video responses and kind of video chat, I don't know what you call them, video chat essays, where you just talk about something, a video chat. He's got a few of those as well, so go check out his channel as well. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and I appreciate you watching till the end. Adios.